The essential elements to feminizing your voice are phrasing, pacing, loudness, melodic intonation, fluency, resonance, articulation and pitch. Men normally tend to speak in a monotonous tone with an even pace. Women tend to speak faster than men and speak in quick bursts followed by a pause. Try varying the pace of your speaking to give your voice a more feminine sound, and also vary the pitch. Before starting a conversation, try warming up the vocal cords first by humming the word hey, and then gradually increase the pitch until your voice breaks up, and then practice with the other vowels. Resonance is one of the most important aspects of feminizing your voice. Resonance is the fullness of your vocal tone. Males have a larger throat than ladies, which creates a deep rumbling sound, even when the pitch is the same. To create a more feminine resonance, consciously contract your throat slightly to create a smaller space. This creates a thinner sound to the voice. As your voice rises and decreases, the cartilage of your larynx rises up and down. As one may notice if you put your hand on the throat and sing a musical scale. The objective here is to increase the baseline of the lower tone of your voice from your previous tone, and further increase the tone when speaking with an emphasis. But do not overdo it. A voice that sounds shrill or falsetto is inappropriate from an adult woman. Of course, each of us has an original voice, and one can change the voice without sounding shrill. You can find yourself maybe a bit tired at first and not being accustomed to speaking in this particular tone, but it will become comfortable with a little practice.
I hope you know
If
CPR,
not, then you're
because
probably
you
trying
take
to
my
force
breath
the
away.
tone of the voice too high. Another tip is to partially open the glottis when speaking. The position of the glottis controls the amount of air passing through the vocal cords. When one yells instead of talking, or when one whispers, where the vocal cords do not vibrate, the glottis is fully open and air passes through the vocal cords. With the glottis closed, all the air is forced through the vocal cords, producing a voice that sounds full and typically male. You need to try a position of semi-whispering. This removes the strong ringing and avoids a heavy resonance in the chest and gives a refreshing quality to your voice. You can hear the difference between loud sounds by comparing the sound of S and Z, and feel the vocal cords vibrate in the Z but not in the S. You should try to find a middle ground, somewhere in between, that does not sound too quiet, almost whispering, and a completely full masculine sound, somewhere in between. Try saying the word hey, and as your attention switches between a weak and a strong H, feel the change in your vocal cords. When your voice slides from the weak H sound to the vowel E, always try to learn now to use that position for all semi-loud sounds. It's just a matter of practicing. Put the emphasis on tone, not volume. A higher pitch emphasizes. Men tend to focus on their speaking